Good evening, everyone. My name is Michelle Healy, and I'm the Director of Facility Development and Planning for the Santa Clara Unified School District. Welcome to the Montague Community Master Plan meeting. First, I want to extend my thanks to each and every one of you for taking time to be part of this important conversation. Next slide. In the next few moments, we'll explore the purpose and significance of this master plan, recap the findings of the recent facility conditions assessment, and present the proposed unfunded master plan that will be phased. Next slide. The facility conditions assessment was completed last year and identified the specific maintenance needs of the school for the next 20 years. The district completed this analysis on every district property and presented the findings to the Board of Trustees in September of 2023. Next slide. The facility assessment found significant needs in re-roofing and removing the portables from the campus. Next slide. The facilities master plan is not just a blueprint for construction. It's a vision for the future that will shape the educational experiences for generations to come. The district is master planning every school site in the district, and all of the phases are unfunded. Future funding may include statutory fees from developers for residential or commercial buildings, community donations for capital improvements, grants, and reimbursement funds from the state of California. We firmly believe that the success of this plan depends on your perspectives, visions, and concerns for the school campus. It is a collective endeavor that thrives on collaboration, and we're eager to hear your thoughts. With me tonight are Lee Pollard from HY Architects, Melissa Kirsch and Iris Salazar from the Facility Development and Planning Department, and Lee will be presenting the rest of the presentation. Please feel free to unmute and ask questions or type any questions into the chat. And now I will turn it over to Lee.
Thank you, Michelle. So I was going to start by giving a brief background on our process for developing master plans at each one of the schools, like we're doing here at Montague. First, we meet with the school site and ask questions, learn about the goals and guiding principles that are pertaining to that particular school site in relationship to everything that's going on in the district. We follow that up with developing some master plan concepts that we review with the school site and help them refine those into a fine-tuned master plan that will be finally presented to the school board, as Michelle mentioned, for approval. Right now, we're kind of between the review of the master plan concepts and kind of developing a final version of it. We've had several meetings with the school, and we have one more coming up. And so that's where we are in the process. As we started working with Montague and looking at the school site, we asked a lot of questions. We got a lot of feedback, as you can see on these images from the boards that we used at our presentations with the school. And those ended up with us identifying some priority needs there here at Montague. First need that was identified was replacing portable within the school, which is also a district-wide policy. The second need that we identified was a need for a bigger multi-purpose room that could accommodate the entire campus at one time. The third thing was to improve the welcome center and administration and student support services that are provided in that space. And finally, we looked at the need for improving early learning classrooms and support for all the programs that are provided at Montague. With that, we developed a couple of options that we reviewed with the school site, looking at various locations on the campus for a new multi-purpose building, a new welcome center and administration space. We also identified that the Montague Swim Center, which is on the upper right-hand corner of the site, is currently a little bit older, if you will, and is going to need to be refurbished or replaced. And so one of the options or thinking that came about was the idea that that could actually be considered as part of this master plan, though it's unlikely that the school district will do that anytime soon. The idea would be that we would think long-term about what the city could do with the swim center. So with that and getting feedback on some of those ideas, the spot where we're at now is this master plan that's on the screen right now. It includes a redevelopment of the parking and drop-off zones, which, as you know, here at Montague is crowded there along Laurel Avenue. Second, to put kind of there at the main entry to the school, a new welcome center with administration, wellness center, and all those student support spaces, pullouts, resources that students need in a central location, providing a new kitchen and multi-purpose building or space within that, and spaces for music and makerspace art. Within this scheme, up in the upper right-hand corner, which is the current location of the Montague Swim Center, we're proposing providing what I would call an early learner center with kindergarten, TK, and preschool classrooms. That would be a new wing to the school that it meets all the current state standards and provides a large outdoor play yard for that. The advantage of it being in this location is it's immediately adjacent to pick up and drop off of those parents who usually need to get out of their car and walk over and get their kids, and it's also fairly close to the administration, so it can be observed. And then on the bottom right corner of the school site, we're proposing relocating the Montague Swim Center down there with a small parking lot off of that. This provides access for kitchen and food deliveries to the multi-purpose building, but it also relocates it onto the side. And we have kind of made it a little bit smaller than that, than it is currently in terms of square footage of site area that it takes. To dive into the plan a little bit deeper, we are looking at the idea of within the adjacent to the existing buildings, doing a lot of work on the site to create new outdoor learning areas and student support, and a student support center that provides more of the resources right there into the middle of the campus, and trying to make sure that the drop-off pickup provides a great space for kids to be delivered right there in front of the main administration space. To dive a little bit further into the early learner area, we have configured this building so that it is so that it basically turns its back to the street De La Cruz on the other side, which allows the building to provide protection for the kids who are outdoors. And then we're using that space that faces the rest of the school campus as the playground. We haven't developed a design for that, but it would include, play structures and some green area and hardcourt spaces for the kids to play. And so that, in a nutshell, is my presentation on what our master plan is for Montague. And I would open it up for any questions if there are any.
I don't see any questions, so thank you everyone for attending this presentation, and the recording will be on the district website, the master plan website, and it'll also be on YouTube so that it can be watched at any time. If you have any other questions or comments, please email susdmasterplans@susd.net with any comments or questions. Thank you everyone and have a great evening.